Shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my people sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today we're gonna get right into it. Today we're talking about Tristan Tate and the Tate Brotherhood. So I was watching an interview of Tristan, and he's done 92 days in a Romanian jail. And the first thing he said when he came out was nothing but positivity and good things about his country, Romania, and the people in it. And I think that was so commendable because it's like if anybody should or could complain about the situation they were in, for him to not throw his country or his people under the bus, um, I think that's really, really, really stand up. I view Tristan as a stand up individual. You know, he's alongside Andrew, and I think that Andrew can be Andrew because of the person Tristan is. You know, when you don't have to look side to side or who's got my back, you know, Andrew really knows that Tristan has his back. So yeah, he says the jail experience was much needed for him, and he says that it was a test that God gave him. Him being in jail, you know, the past few years before jail, he says life was just easy. He says him going to jail made him appreciate life more, you know, appreciate the struggle. You know, when you're riding around in fast cars and getting the women and eating good, and traveling good, and just living good in general, you know, you kind of forget, you know, the flip side, the grind, the hard times. So you know, Tristan was never charged. So he went to jail really because of Andrew. And Andrew said he didn't complain not one time. He said, in fact, Tristan was enjoying himself. You know, he was getting extra sleep. You know, it was basically the yin to his yang. And I think that's so important. I think that a brotherhood is really built off friendship and trust. And I think that that's what Andrew and Tristan have. And I love it. You know, I think that that's what we need more of. I think that when you have petty beefs or competition, especially in the family, I think that that trickles out um, into the family. So, you know, he was saying how they have supercars, but they don't even know who owns which car. You know, it's just those are the keys. That's the car. You know, they live in the same house, and they got these standards from a man in India. You know, he was talking to a man in India, and he said, "You guys in Western societies are kind of stupid." And I agree because you can have 8 different sons, and those 8 sons will go out, marry, get a different mortgage, you know, have all different types of bills. But he says in the Indian culture, you can have 8 sons living in the same roof, and they all use the same cars. You know, it's a different lifestyle. And I think that that's what we need more of, you know, the black community, um, and just even our culture is like built on competition. And I think that if we take anything from the Tates and the Tate Brotherhood, I think that we really need to look at them and become more team players, especially like Tristan. You know, Andrew's the head honcho, but I wouldn't say Tristan is the Robin to Andrew being Batman. I think that they're really on the same level. They just do different things, and I think that you need people on your level, people you trust, people you believe in. You know, people that are genuinely good people, moral character. You know, that's your friend. I think that we really need to take from these tape men on how it's supposed to be a brother, to be there for people. You know, it's we all want people to clap for us and be in our corner, but can we be that for someone else. And I think that Tristan really shows that through his actions, from him going to jail. You know, Tristan is a Christian, and Andrew just recently converted to being Muslim. You know, they both were atheists at first. So the fact that they can live under one roof, share the same cars and whatnot, but have different beliefs, I think that speaks. You know, they still believe in different things, but they're still supportive at the same time. I just really admire the Tates and their brotherhood. I think that we should have more of a Indian, Asian background. You know, us as black men, it's almost a miracle to make your dreams become a reality. You know, you got to do it basically all on your own. You know, you got to build it from the ground up. We need more support from the older generation. You know, we need more brotherhood vibes. You know, instead of trying to compete with one another, we need to come together and figure out a blueprint and a plan. That's what the Taste did. You know, when Andrew was fighting, Andrew came to Tristan and was like, you know what, I feel bad. And Tristan was selling windows, making decent money. But Tristan basically was like, no, I want you to fight. I want you to fight, and I want you to think. And just look at it. Look at him. He's a 4-time world kickboxing champion, and he's the most Googled man in the world. And I don't think that if he didn't have that time of isolation to level up and to focus, I don't think he could have achieved, you know, his goals and dreams. And the fact that Tristan, one, believed in him, and two, put his money where his mouth is. You know, it's easy for people to support you, but it's a whole nother different thing when somebody believes in you and really is in your corner and got your back, you know. So I thought that was super dope. Tristan basically told him, no, I'm going to sell windows. I don't want you to come and sell windows. I'm going to take care of us. I just want you to fight and think. And now look at where Andrew is in the world. He had his brother believe in him, and now, you know, they're literally about to take over the world. So I think that we got to take from this stuff, man. Like, we have to be there for each other. We got to believe in one another. We have to build each other up. We have to support. We have to love. You know, we can't compete. We can't be jealous. We can't have envy in our heart. In order to get to the top, you don't want to be the only one at the top, because then it's lonely. Then it's just you. So, yeah, we need to come together and idolize their brotherhood. So, I love you guys. It's positivity, good vibes. You guys have a good day, and you know, be that vessel for somebody. You know, I'm not saying you have to go out and be a Tristan to some, you know what I'm saying, or be an Andrew to, but just be there for one another. You know, if you got a homeboy you fuck with, you know, or somebody you believe in, invest in them, show love, you know, be there. So, like I said, it's love, positivity, good vibes. Y'all have a good day. Peace. We out.